We'll be talking about the Special Olympics unified basketball. I mean, it's been happening in Nigeria, but somehow they're trying to turn it into a form of a league. It's going to help the Special Olympics Nigeria to actually select, basketball players that will be playing in the 2019 Special Olympics Games. It's been annually, but the difference is this one is unified. It's with athletes with special abilities and also the normal athletes. They'll put everybody together, and of course it actually helps to actually bring these players together, knowing that they belong to each other, no segregation whatsoever. But we'll get to listen to the organizers now, what it's all about, what they're saying about it, and of course you get to know that the unified basketball will just be in Nigeria to stay.
I love the game as they play it well. I learn how to pass, how to shoot, how to drive in, and learn how to play team player. I'm playing basketball before, but I'm just learning more. That's it.
I feel so impressed. I feel so wonderful because it's been fun. It's been from the day one of the program. It's been fun. Maybe because of me, a friend of mine who was not playing basketball started playing basketball because he saw me on YouTube.
This is the first unified basketball league in Nigeria. We have seen a lot of talents, both our partners and our Special Olympics athletes. We've seen some amazing players. We discover new players also. While we've seen a lot of team game. We've seen our special athletes with our partners combining together, playing, helping themselves, sharing the joy. And we hope in future that we can have a big, wide basketball league where the people with intellectual disability will not be discriminated. We'll be able to play on a team, because here we have basically 8 teams playing in Nigeria. So we have them with their 6 players, and we have 6 players from our Special Olympics team. So we join them together and they play on one team, bearing a name of a team. And just to say to my colleagues, coach outside, parents outside, that it's not all about money. We can give our time. I started doing my voluntary work with Special Olympics while I'm playing my local league. I don't have nothing to give them, but I have my time. And my time I've developed and brought joy to our athletes.
Oh, it's a pleasure for me. I mean, they were amazing and they are so energizing. And when I first came here and I saw the atmosphere, it was really, it was a gift to be here. Yeah, I enjoyed a lot. In the first day, you saw like everything wasn't. They were really talented, but they need to train more and more. And now on the last day, they are so amazing. So you really see that they're going on high level now. I would love to come next year again. So this is my first time in Nigeria. But I already spoke with Michael Ani if I can come again next year, and hopefully I will be here. Yeah.
We're going to form about 2 or 3 new teams. We have a pool of 110, and from that pool, we're going to select 3 new teams. And unfortunately, they're not going to participate in the games next year. It's actually for the Summer Games in 2019. And so when they're picked, of course, they now have to go through the training, because for Special Olympics, the criteria is that you must be trained at least 3 times a week. So they start their training on a weekly basis, they develop the team, and from there they'll be able to compete locally as well as internationally. Michael Ani, which is the Mani Foundation, actually gives his time, because he's actually a professional basketballer in Germany, even though he's Nigerian. So his expertise and his skills actually help the athletes, and they can see that they can be better than where they are. So for me, it's amazing, and I like today. I really enjoyed the game, watching them play. They put in their best, and they really wanted to be selected for the new teams. So it's very, very encouraging, and it helps develop their skills.
Yeah, they definitely can wait for the Special Olympics to start next year. But these sets of athletes will be picked for the 2019 Olympic Games. And for Naomi Saliu Lawal, as she said, she is the National Director of the Special Olympics Nigeria. And of course, you saw Michael Ani also. He's a volunteer basketball coach. He plays his basketball in Germany, but he has volunteered to be coaching the special athletes in Nigeria whenever they're going for the Special Olympics. So that's something they've been doing. And he also brought his parent, all the way from Germany. She also came in here to actually train some of these athletes. And hopefully, they now have a pool of players up to 100 that they can actually be picking athletes from. And the goal is actually to have the female basketball team and also the male basketball team. So the 2019 Olympics will just be having two sets of Nigerian athletes representing Nigeria when it comes to basketball. Ben Alaya joins us now on the segment. We'll be taking a look at the papers and some other issues making round in the world of sports. Good morning, Ben. Good to have you.
Good morning.
Good morning. And I hope you guys are not missing Austin Okonakpan. Wherever he is, I'm sure he must be watching us. He's on holiday, like you left for over a month. You came back fresher. And, we sure when he's coming back, he will be fresher and, with more ideas.
Yeah, he doesn't have a choice, no. That's right. That's the essence of the whole break. To just relax and come back and looking fresher.
Okay.
We'll start with the papers now, or do we go to English Premier League?
I think
the battle of the Italians.
That's the first one we want to talk about. You have a lot of Italian managers in the English Premier League now. I think you have about 4 or 5 now, but this time is Claudio Ranieri for Leicester and Conte is under pressure. Everybody agrees. Cecilia talked about him. The betting company putting him as one of the managers that are likely going to be. Quickly respond to that one, then see what is on school.
I think Conte is a good coach. He has brought, like Mikel said, in the course of the week, he says the Chelsea side, as we see now, is fitter. We know that the Italians, for their physicality and their strengths and did they call it Catenaccio again?
Yeah, Catenaccio.
Catenaccio. They are always good when they play, and I don't think anybody will fire Conte so soon, because Conte is good. He's good. I mean, while we were with the Super Eagles, we had a game against him. A friendly game prior to the World Cup, and oh man, it was like a World Cup final for us. Himself and Keshi were standing. This one was dishing out instructions. I mean,
Ben, let me quickly run through this. Ben has just talked about Chelsea taking on Leicester City. Bournemouth will take on Hull City. Arsenal will take on Swansea City. That has a new American manager. Manchester, but Bradley. Manchester City takes on Everton. Stoke City take on Sunderland. These are some of the matches to be played this weekend. West Brom take on Tottenham. Crystal Palace take on West Ham United. Middlesbrough take on Watford. Nigerian interest in that one. Southampton take on Burnley. Then Liverpool take on Manchester United. Arguably the biggest game in Europe this weekend. If you look at the pedigree of both
absolutely, it's going to be big, and the two coaches too are under pressure because before now nobody thought Pep Guardiola is going to start fumbling or losing games, so to speak. But now
you're talking about Jose Mourinho.
I beg your pardon, Jose Mourinho. Now he has his back to the wall
right now,
and everybody's like, is he going to get fired again?
How will he turn it around?
How will he turn it around, and what is he going to do? But and then the Rooney Wahala, I want to call it. There's a paper that is even saying Rooney is being offered some money to leave. And for such a great player who's contributed so immensely for Manchester United, I don't think
that's the way to treat him.
That's the way to treat him, because he's done great. And I think you have your ups and downs. Now that he's having his downs, I think he should be supported to come back. He still has a lot of football left in him, as far as some of us are concerned. It's for Mourinho to manage him well. And when he manages him well, we see a better
what about the Liverpool side, Jurgen Klopp? A lot of people are saying if there's ever a time that Liverpool can win. Maybe it's going to be under Jurgen Klopp.
Perhaps. But you see, Arsenal is also firing on all cylinders. And Jurgen Klopp, I like his coaching style. I mean, anywhere he goes, he's always been a success. Yeah. He's never gone to any club without picking a continental ticket. We are sure he will pick a continental ticket, but the league is so wide open. Yeah. Anybody can win it. I like the contest among the top sides, even the sides that are in the middle now, they can jump up. Who says the Evertons of this world? Arsenal is having a banana peel against Swansea. And like Arsene Wenger rightly noted, this time last season, Swansea dealt with Arsenal, and that's why they lost the league title. Yeah. So and now they have a Bob Bradley who is desperate to make an impression. He's just coming into the English Premier League. We hear they are starting the Premiership in the US, so it's an opportunity for him to say, let me do well here. The people back home will say, I am good enough to call me back, maybe Colorado Rapids or whatever, one of the big clubs.
They have the big money.
Yeah, they have the big money. So I think Liverpool, Manchester United is the biggest. And you want me to stick out my neck?
Yes.
I foresee a draw.
Okay,
in that game, I mean, in favor of definitely Arsenal.
Let me quickly do this. You talk about Pep Guardiola. A lot of people are saying this is a good test of his managerial acumen. We have seen that it's likely that he's not going to be as dominant as he was in Germany and as he was in Spain. But do you still see him going all the way to win the league?
He has a chance, but nobody's going to give you on a platter of gold. You are going to have to struggle for it. Okay. I mean, and he's shown so far that he's a good coach, but the English Premiership is always unpredictable. Right. That is the joy of it. Okay. so anybody can win it. Like I just said, right. Arsenal, Man U, Chelsea. Okay. And even Man City.
Okay, Ben. Just
even Leicester City, don't rule them out. All right. They are the defending champions for crying out loud.
Okay. All right. We'll go on a quick break now. When we return, we'll take a look at the papers. Join us again.